Hey YouTube, this is Testarossa 101. Had a little bit of a problem. Of course, to be expected, the powder blue came down with ick. Now, everyone else in the tank seems to be pretty healthy. Looking at the Black Ocellaris, they're looking good. Looking at my yellow tang, she's still looking good. Looking at Crazy Virgil, which is my yellow-eyed tang, he's looking good. My orange Ocellaris, they're looking good. No spots. Even Belle Biv DeVoe, my little three green chromuses, and of course the one that hardly ever comes out and is always darting in and out of rocks, my 6-line wrasse, which we call Sam after Toucan Sam for Fruit Loops, which is what my son named him because he said he looks like a bowl of Fruit Loops. Got all of those colors on him. But the ick has affected my tank, obviously. I had to go in and capture the powder blue tang. Trust me, it was no easy job. I tried the fish trap using the the Coke bottle, cut out the top, the liter soda bottle, cut out the top, reverse the top, make a hole big enough for the fish to go through, and put some food in there. Hey, okay, guess what? My yellow tang went in there, caught the yellow tang, fantastic. Caught the yellow-eyed coal, yeah, great, no problem. But the powder blue wasn't having it. Powder blue didn't go in there, and it had been over 12 hours since I had set the trap, and the powder blue never went in it, so I had to devise another plan, and guess what the plan was? Remove the rock, which is all we can do. That's all we can do. So I wound up removing more than 3/4 of the rock, putting it in garbage cans, my garbage can that I use for the transfer, etc., and buckets to open up the space to where I could actually hunt and capture it. So once I got it captured, I placed it in a 10-gallon aquarium that I bought from Walmart. Trust me, maybe I wasn't patient enough to let this fish trap work, but I'd rather catch the ick in its primary stages than to have it spread throughout my aquarium and affect all the other fish. So hang on a sec, and we'll go to the little 10-gallon that I bought, that I put the powder blue in. 1 minute. Alright, so this is the 10-gallon that I placed the powder blue in. I've got a circulation pump, a small one. That air stone behind it, no, that's not part of the pump, that's just an air stone. Another air stone over here. I've got 2 air stones. I've got the thermometer in here to keep the temperature up. And there's the powder blue. Now, the powder blue has been in here for, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours. It took quite a while to capture the little rascal, but the little white dots that were on it have all but disappeared. It's been 3 or 4 hours, like I said, since it's been here in the quarantine tank, and it's actually not showing protozoan parasites, which can be, ick, or ick shows up as these white spots on their fins or on their skin, or they call them protozoan parasites. But since it's been in here and since I've treated the tank. 3-4 hours now. It looks like all of those spots have abated, even the ones that were on the fish's actual eye lens, because on its eye it actually had a spot, but that's gone. That's gone. So I plan on keeping the powder blue here in quarantine for, I don't know, maybe 1-2 days. You know, maybe day after tomorrow morning I may release it back into the tank, depending on whether or not these protozoan parasites are gone or whether or not this ick is gone. So it's gonna sit here, and trust me, this is nothing more than a little itty-bitty 10-gallon tank that I went out to Walmart and I purchased. And in the rush, you know, I don't have a stand for a quarantine tank or anything like that, but I'm in the garage now building one, and this was such a rush that, look, it's sitting on my table in my living room. I got my lamp leaned over to try and give it some light, and a pizza box holding on to the air pump. Okay, so don't think that you have to have all of these super fancy things that some of these other reefers have, these other reef tank owners have. I mean, you know, these guys have been at it for years, man. We're just starting. So don't feel bad and don't think that you have to spend, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 in order to keep a reef tank. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it on a shoestring budget. All right. Here is the powder blue in quarantine, chilling. You've seen it in the 125. You've seen it in the 75. It just came down with ick. I got it in here trying to cure it. Oh, and I also put in a piece of PVC, big to like 1.25 inch PVC, in case it wants to hide. Right now it's all amped because I'm, you know, it's in this 10-gallon thing, and I'm all over the place with the camera, and you know, it's just nervous. But this is what we got to do. When you put them in the quarantine tank, it's got to be empty. No rock, no mushrooms, no nothing, no nothing, no nothing. Okay? Because these drugs will kill them. It'll kill inverts. It'll kill, you know, all your snails, all your corals, etc., etc. So when you quarantine, gotta be a bare bottom tank. This is Testarossa 101 signing out.